Daonte posted pictures of his girlfriend Addy, and the people are roasting her over her shoes. So now Daonte and his girlfriend have both clapped back, and of course I have my thoughts, so let's get into it. Daonte knows this Tubi producer, and I believe her name is Cheryl, and she ended up having this acting class a while back, and Daonte attended, but he never got casted for anything on Tubi, but he has still remained friends with the producer. So the producer decided to have this little event, and it looked like it was in somebody's backyard, and it was this Tubi Stars brunch, and she ended up inviting Daonte, and he brought his girlfriend Addy, and they also brought their dog that they just got a few weeks ago. At first, I thought it was a baby shower because they had like this pink and white curtain backdrop, and Addy was sitting there twerking. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Why are we twerking at a baby shower? But then I realized that was a Tubi event, and Daonte said that the event was just a casual event and there was no dress code, and it was hosted in what appears to be someone's backyard. It looked like they had a good time, but one thing that's had a lot of people talking is the shoes that Daonte's girlfriend decided to rock to this event and the red carpet. She's got these like white Fila shoes on that are dirty, and then he's next to her in some Jordans, and we know Daonte has a gang of Jordans. It seems like this man has a pair of matching Jordans to go along with whatever outfit color he has. And remember when he was on the show, Lindsay was even trying to beg him to sell some of his Jordan collection to help pay off some of his credit card debt. And so we see his girlfriend, she's got the Dior jacket on, and I'm sorry, like, you can be wearing designer, everything, like in a big shiny chain, whatever, but if you're wearing shoes like that, it's just gonna throw the whole outfit off. I can't help it. When I look at pictures where you can see the shoes, that's all I can focus on. That's the first thing I see, and all my eyes are going to. I can't even really pay attention to anything else in the picture. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to give constructive criticism, because this is not the first time this has happened. The first time this happened, I didn't speak on it. I ignored it. When Daonte posted these pictures of Addy meeting his sister for the first time, and I guess it was his niece or nephew's birthday party. So him and Addy went to the mall and met up with his sister and his niece and nephews, and they hung out, and she was wearing these shoes, and people were in the comments giving her a hard time because the shoes look like they're like 3 sizes too big. Someone said, what be wrong with her shoes, fam? Please take Boo shopping. Someone said, damn, you can't get her some shoes that fit. And someone else said, your shoe game too clean to be having Addy's feet looking like that. Hell, I'll donate her some of my old Jordans that's still in good shape. What size is she? And someone else said, well, Daonte does not care one bit what she wears. Give those J's to someone who will appreciate them. Then a few other people commented, and another person said, get that girl some shoes while you at the mall. Someone else said, why her flop's so big? She wears shoes like she's 7. So, you know, that kind of does look like when my 3-year-old tries on my shoes. And someone else said, looks like those slides have a totally different kind of grip. Those toes are living life on the edge, literally. And it's just like, you know, Daonte, when he was with Nicole, he bought her a pair of J's, a couple Michael Kors watches, a bag, all kinds of stuff. After people started leaving comments, Daonte responded. He said, I swear women can be so petty sometimes and pay attention to every little thing, especially when it's towards another female, and it literally be for no real reason at all, other than a little bit of bitterness and a little bit of hate, in my honest opinion. I had no idea that going to a casual event dressing comfortably was gonna garner so much judgment from 99.9% women. So now all of a sudden, because of a picture, I'm supposed to go and buy someone a brand new pair of shoes, and then the second I go do something like that, y'all be calling me all kinds of simps and accusing me of getting used again. Tell me right now, y'all wouldn't be up here saying that. I'll wait. I'm not even trying to rant, but it's just so ridiculous, the things that women will judge each other about. It's crazy. If you're so worried about me buying some shoes so bad, then cash at me and I'll buy all the shoes I need to. Well, the thing is, I don't think it's about her being a woman or anything like that. If any cast member or somebody who's on TV came and posted a picture in shoes like that, they would be getting the same exact reaction, especially when Daonte knows how his following was about that picture of her shoes that he posted a few weeks ago. Then Daonte's girlfriend responded. She said, so most of the time I'm pretty content and I try not to go back and forth on here, but the thousands of comments about the shoes I had on at the Tubi movie event was ridiculous. I had my dog with me and I knew we were going to be outside. Also, I was tired this morning, so I just threw the first ones on I found. Now let me get started on y'all. Since you bitter, ignorant idiots want to talk about my shoes, let me just say I make more money than all of y'all combined. Just because I don't spend every dollar I make on a pair of shoes doesn't make me any less of a person. Now since y'all hiding behind that screen and getting all bold, why don't you swing while I have these shoes on and see who's better? Now discuss that, you bunch of ignorant itches. And she went live earlier and she's like, well, I'm just not materialistic. And, I'm not materialistic either. But the thing is, her and Daonte are together, and if you're going to go out to an event with a red carpet, even if it's casual, and your picture is going to get taken, at least just put on something other than that. You could have went to Old Navy and spent $35 and got a pair of flip-flops and it would have looked better than that. I think the women are more trying to look out for her more than anything else, because if someone tries to tell you, oh yeah, those shoes are okay, then that person is not your friend. I'm sorry. His girl went live earlier and she said, well, I'm just not materialistic. I would rather spend my money on other things, like trying to get a savings account. And I'm not materialistic either. It's just now that her and Daonte are together, with him being on TV, when you're out and about at any time, you got to be camera ready, because people are going to run into Daonte. They're going to want to have pictures, especially going to an event with a red carpet where you're going to have pictures taken of you. I don't think Addy or Daonte should have responded to this. Sometimes you got to be like, you know what? Maybe you guys are right. But calling people broke or jealous or haters, when a lot of people who were saying that were just actual fans of them, who are just trying to look out for them. And it just seems like if he's going to keep posting pictures with her wearing shoes like that, then it's going to keep happening. Sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have worn those, and just learn from it and move on. And if you love someone, you don't want them to keep being made fun of. Like, yes, it may hurt her feelings if you're about to go out to an event and you're like, okay, are you really gonna wear those? Maybe you should wear something else, or we can stop somewhere and get you something. But you saying that to someone, that's going to hurt their feelings a lot less if you just tell them that before they go out with shoes like that, compared to letting them go out like that, take pictures and post it to 100,000 followers, and then have thousands of people saying that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot less hurtful in the long run, I feel like. I'm just giving my constructive criticism. I can see, like, maybe if you're going to go and take your dog out to use the bathroom in front of your house, or you're taking the trash out or mowing your lawn to wear something like that, but not to a red carpet event, especially if it's an event where you can network and possibly get opportunities, because first impressions are everything. And Addy, she went live earlier and she was clapping back and saying that everyone is just mad because she makes more money than all them combined. And I think that's just her age really showing, because there's a lot of people who watch, who are professionals, who have careers that they've been in for years, with a house, multiple cars, and a nice savings account. They're not broke and jealous. Like I said, a real person will look out for somebody and say, I'm sorry, girl, those shoes are not it. And I think when you do stuff like calling people who disagree or say, you know, girl, those shoes aren't it, broke and haters, that's going to turn a lot of your followers against you. That's how Krishan Rock lost a lot of her followers, because she kept calling them broke and stuff like that. And that is just like young-minded. I think One of Daonte's fans, Latoya, said it best. She was responding to Daonte calling all the females who were saying anything about Addy's shoes bitter. She said, you gotta take accountability. All that other mess you saying is nothing but a defense mechanism. If it was somebody else, you yourself would be laughing, and that's a fact. What you saying is right, but as a man who's supposed to love, provide, and protect her, where is your accountability? Now, this may get me blocked, but I'm thinking that I'm one of the realest people that be talking to you on here. You as a man, if you going out and looking good, then whoever is beside you should be looking good too. You say the people you with didn't judge. I'll put any amount of money that they was talking behind your back about it. Any amount of money on it. The only victim here is your girl. Where's your accountability for putting her in this position? You invited her, you post some pics, you should have made sure everything was good. You of all people know exactly how the internet is. You failed to protect her and provide for her. Own up to your part you played in all this. If you would have gotten her some decent shoes, she would have wore them. So stop being mad at everyone else and taking your accountability. My heart goes out to your lady because she didn't ask for this or deserve this. Not even that, being on a well-known popular show, you can get caught any place being filmed. You know this, and this is why you stay on point with your fashion. So how dare you don't do the same for her? She represents you and you represent her. Sorry, but I feel like you should have taken accountability in this instead of going back and forth. I agree. And she says, just say, yeah, I should have hooked my baby up. That's my fault, but you won't be lacking again. People will hush their raggedy behind mouth. And you know, I feel like he shouldn't have responded, neither should she. I feel like this would have been a perfect opportunity to just be like, you know what, and go buy her a new pair of shoes. Then you post them and say, oh, okay guys, I got my baby a new pair of shoes. And everybody be like, haha, you know, those shoes are cute. Good, now throw the old ones away. Like, the best thing he can do for Addy is throw those shoes away. Then Addy posted earlier, y'all want to be me so bad. Talking about my shoes when I literally got famous off of all y'all's ignorant comments. How many of y'all that was talking that ish was invited to that event? Not a single one. Now have a nice day. So, I don't know. I feel like they didn't handle this very well. That's just my personal opinion. You know, I feel like Daonte, hopefully he learns from this. Hopefully she learns from this. But calling people broke and haters for saying something, that's just not it. It's one thing if people be like, you know what, your girl is ugly as F for saying mean things like that. But anybody, like I said, who would have wore shoes like that, from the show, if they would have posted a picture like that, especially at a red carpet event, people would be roasting them and it would be a hot topic. And even, you know, a lot of people were saying in the comments, look, I mean, they ain't wrong, you know, and someone said definitely aren't. I'm a huge supporter of him, but it does look a mess and people critique others, especially when they're posted all over social media. When you're in a relationship, you're a reflection of the other person. Therefore, if you go out to a public event with your partner, they should be looking good and so should their partner. You know how Daonte took Nicole Jr. and put it like in this boxer safe or something like that and then set it on fire and then sailed it down the river? That's what they need to do with these shoes. But that is it for this video, guys. I was in the middle of editing this video and I just got an update. So Daonte decided to take his girl to the store today and he decided to buy her a new pair of shoes. So this story ended up having a good ending. He got her some shoes so now she can be out here looking fresh. So that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. What would you do if you were in this situation and you were in Daonte's shoes? If you went out with your girl, would you let her rock some shoes like that to a red carpet event? And let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.